I was trying to tell. So basically, I told the guy, I said, "Yo, my pants are on my ankles right now."
Whoa, we're live.
We're live.
Oh, snap, dude. Welcome to KSU Nation, the best K-State Big 12 podcast out there. I'm Stevie B, Kenny.
And I am Kenny G.
We are talking Big 12 picks week 11. Kenny,
Sorry, Steve.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
I'm a little flustered, okay? I was in the middle of a story, and I'm sure a lot of people are wondering where I was going with that story. Too bad. I'm leaving you with that cliffhanger.
Join the channel if you want to hear the rest of that story. So.
Join the channel, and we will reveal the rest of that story. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to be doing our Week 11 picks here in the Big 12. Really exciting games. We got a Friday game. Not happy about that.
No.
But there's one game in particular that you and I are obviously really excited for. I think the entire Big 12 is excited for. And, I think most of the country is kind of excited for. I mean, this is a big game, Steve. Top 10 versus top 10 in the Big 12. When's the last time that happened, Steve?
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. I mean, I would probably say
this late in the year too,
I mean, Oklahoma and Texas back when they were in a conference. I mean, it would have to be TCU versus Texas back in 2022. That would have to be the last time that happened. Have to be.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm really, really excited to see the results. But Steve, did you want to say anything before we get right into it?
No, I just want to say that I'm excited to watch some football where I don't have to worry about K-State losing. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about the biggest game of the week, BYU at Texas Tech. College Game Day is there. Kenny, we have the Stats Award graphic provided by Parker Fleming on Twitter. According to him, in his calculations, Texas Tech wins 60% of the time with a projected score of 27-21. You want blue, specifically dark blue, for efficiency, offense, defense, field position, special teams, all of that. Kenny, regardless, it looks like it's going to be a close game, man. A lower scoring close game, baby.
Yeah, this game's going to be all about the defense, man. And I kind of agree with this score. I was kind of thinking that this was going to be the score line when I was going to do my prediction for the score prediction. I was thinking somewhere around 27-21, but the other way. I was thinking,
you think BYU is going to win?
I have no reason to believe that BYU is going to lose. They haven't shown that they are. It's going to be a fun game, dude. I'm a little upset that it is a morning game, an 11 a.m. game. That kind of sucks, but
I'm gonna take this off here.
It is what it is. At the end of the day, you saw the stats; they look great. They look great for both teams. I really think that this is going to be a challenge on both sides. Both teams going in. As you and I, we watch K-State very closely. We haven't played BYU, but we also do watch BYU games when we can. And they just seem to find ways of winning games, and I think special teams is going to play a role. Defense is going to play a massive role. And Bear Bachmeier, I think he is slowly becoming one of the better quarterbacks. There wasn't a lot of expectation going into the season with him being a true freshman, but you see week after week he's built that confidence, and Kalani seems to know what he's doing. Just putting a lot of trust in him, giving him chances to put the ball in his hand, let him win the game on his feet. He is tough as nails. He's the kind of guy that you like, that you enjoy watching, right? He's a hard-nosed quarterback, which is fun. It's one of those things where you never know what's going to happen. I'm sure with BYU coming off of a bye week, they're going to be a little bit more fresh, probably have a good game plan. going into this Texas Tech team, which, by the way, Texas Tech, they played K-State last week, and they didn't have as many turnovers as K-State, but they did have some turnovers. And I bet you BYU was licking their chops watching that film going, oh, this is how we can exploit them on offense, because BYU is also really good at making turnovers. So it's going to be fun. Either way, I'm excited to watch this, Steve. And I think, I'm not sure. We still haven't found out for sure, Steve. I've been waiting for the confirmation if we're going to be able to do a live reaction on this channel, a live reaction. You and I watching the game this Saturday. Both of our daughters are going to be in Kansas City. My wife is going to be in Kansas City. Your wife is probably going to be making some delicious food. I don't know. Maybe she might be hanging out with her mom or something. I don't know. Regardless, you and I, we've got to watch this game live. We got to watch we have to have the reaction. I hope people watch us watch the game. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. You said quite a bit there, and I don't know if I can match your energy. That's insane. I'm very excited about this game. It's going to be a great game. I honestly, this is going to sound crazy to say, because Texas Tech is normal, and we're going to get to our picks here very shortly. Texas Tech is known for their offense. And I said it to you on the phone today. I was like, I actually think their offense isn't anything to write home about. I think their defense is why they're winning games. And that's how BYU has been winning games for the most part over the last 2 years. But I actually think, I agree with you. I think that Bear Bachmeier is playing great football. He's playing at an all-time high. I think their offense is looking better than Texas Tech's offense. I really do. I think the receivers, Chase Roberts, Parker Kingston, I think both of those guys are probably better than Texas Tech's receivers. And I think Tech's receivers are pretty good. I think the tight ends are a wash. I think Tech's tight end Terrence Carter had a huge game against K-State. I think the tight ends for BYU, very good. I think both O-lines are really good. I'd probably give the slight edge to BYU. Running backs, I don't know, man. It might be a wash, maybe a slight advantage to Texas Tech. But overall, I think that BYU's offense is way better. I think Bear Bachmeier is playing at a higher level than Baron Morton is. But Morton had a pretty good game against K-State, man. I don't know. I think both defenses are crazy solid. Both of them have really good linebackers, Jack Kelly, Jacob Rodriguez. The D-line, though, is I think what separates Texas Tech from BYU. I think BYU's D-line's good. Texas Tech's D-line is elite. I want to say it's the best D-line I've seen maybe ever that K-State has ever played against. That D-line was elite. I do think the back end of BYU's defense is better than the back end of Texas Tech's defense, though Texas Tech's defense and the back end is getting better. Bryce Pollock, pretty good. Brennan Jordan is getting better. I don't know, man. I'm excited about this game. Yeah, and we should be able to watch the game together. We should be able to live stream our reactions, eat some food, drink some ranch dressing, have a great time watching this game. But Kenny, let's get right into our picks, man. Let's get right into our picks. Big 12, week 6, Saturday morning, college game day is going to be there, 11 a.m., BYU at Tech. Texas Tech favored by 10.5. That's too high, man. That is too high.
Yeah.
What is your score prediction, man?
Yeah, Vegas is just asking for it here.
I don't understand it, dude. That's too high.
Why would they do this? It makes no sense. BYU hasn't even lost a game yet. So, all right, I understand. Texas Tech on paper looks like the better team, but BYU, again, you never want to count them out. And I already kind of snuck in my score prediction, Steve. I said BYU is going to come away with the win and keep this winning streak alive. If there's any fan base that deserves it, it's them. I want to see BYU ride off into the sunset with an undefeated season, get to Arlington, get to the college football playoff, and just put on a great performance for the Big 12. At this point, I'm a huge BYU fan, not because Texas Tech beat K-State. They beat us fair and square. They're tough. They're a tough team, and I think they're gonna do really well in the college football playoff as well. I just think BYU it's more appealing for me as an outsider who it doesn't have any. There's nothing on the line for me here. I would just want BYU to win. My heart wants BYU to win, and my head believes that they can. I think their defense can pressure Bear Morton. Like you had said, their offense isn't the greatest, and their defensive line is elite. Their offensive line, not the greatest. I think BYU's defense is that good. And I think BYU, it's going to be a low-scoring game. I got it. 20, let's go 24-21. BYU with the win. Field goal wins it at the end of the game.
Man, I was really hoping you'd pick Texas Tech to win because I was thinking the whole way home, I was like, I think I might pick BYU to win this game. I might pick them to win this game. But then I started thinking about BYU on the road, Kenny. Slow starts at Colorado, Arizona. I mean, not looking the best all season when they're away from home. I think they're a great team. I think their offense is better. When they play, I honestly think this is a preview of the Big 12 championship. I think what would be best is if Texas Tech won this game and then they rematched and BYU won the second game and both of them got to the college football playoff. I just think with college game day being there, Texas Tech, I mean, it feels like every year there's like one team is like, man, it's their year. It's their year. Like TCU in 2022, even though K-State beat them in the Big 12 championship. I mean, I think it should have been BYU last year, but it was Arizona State's year. I think this year it's Texas Tech's year. I really do. They have played amazing regardless of their opponent. I mean, they've only given up 20 or more twice all season. I mean, and one of those is on the road, or both of those are actually on the road. They've never done it at home. I think their defense is elite. I really do think their defense is elite. I think 10.5 points is too much. I am going to pick Texas Tech to win this game. They've never won a Big 12 championship. I would rather a team that has been in a conference for 30 years win the Big 12 as opposed to a team that just joined a couple years ago. I really would. I think it'd be better for the league, even though Arizona State just came in last year and won it all. I'm going to go Texas Tech. We'll go Texas Tech 34, BYU 20.
I want to say one more thing.
Which is wild because I said 10.5 is too much. I do think it's too much. I'm still picking Texas Tech to win 34-20.
So I want to say one thing before we move forward, I guess I'll leave it open for you to close it out as well. But I want to say this: Arizona is the only team that has beaten Texas Tech right now, and the way they did it, Arizona State, excuse me, they did it in such a way where they were grinding out these drives, kicking field goals. That is something that I believe BYU is equipped to do on this offense. That was not something that K-State could do. K-State is right now this year thrives on explosive plays. They were really good at explosive plays. And yeah, they got to break through a few of them. BYU, not so much an explosive team. They have the capability of doing it with their special teams. Parker Kingston is incredible. You know, he's a guy that can really break one out. But I think that the key to victory for BYU is to wear this defense down. I know you're kind of asking for it, right? You're kind of asking for it when you do it this way. But this is how Utah almost won. You know, they kept it close against Texas Tech for 3 quarters, but then just couldn't pull it out at the end because, you know, Will Hammond came in and, you know, shut the door on any hope, which was wild to see. Nobody expected that after Bear Morton got hurt. I don't think that's going to happen. Well, one, because he's out, their backup's out for the season. And if Bear Morton gets hurt at all, they're going to the concrete guy. So it's kind of like,
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Remember that.
I think that you got to grind out this defense, and that's the key to victory, and then keep their offense off the field, and then kick lots of field goals, which I think BYU's pretty good in that area. I don't know the specific stats on their field goal percentage and attempts and stuff like that, but I think they're pretty automatic with that. I don't know if they've missed any. So fact check me on that. Comment section. Fact check me on that. And all right, Stevie, you want to?
I have one more thing I want to say about.
One more thing. I'll let you have the last word.
Okay, so you talked about how Arizona State was able to hold Texas Tech to a bunch of field goal attempts, all of that. I mean, they didn't have Baron Morton in that game. And again, I don't think he's the best quarterback. I think he's a solid quarterback, a game manager, if you will. But I think you're right, man. I think if you can run the football, I think whoever can run the football better, LJ Martin, Cameron Dickey, Jacoby Williams, if any of those guys can go off for a nice game, I think that team is going to win. But I just think when you got Bailey, Height, Hunter, Rodriguez, Roberts, all on one side, it's going to be tough to run the football. I really think it's going to be tough. I think they're going to put a lot of pressure on Bear Bachmeier, which again, I think their offense is better. I would love to see this rematch in the Big 12 championship. I think to be the best for the Big 12. I just think whoever can run the football will probably win the game. And I think it'll be Texas Tech.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
65 degrees. Man, that is a beautiful Saturday in Lubbock, Texas. College game day, baby. We love to see it. 11 a.m. ABC. Okay. We do have a Friday game we need to talk about, Kenny.
Yeah.
Houston at UCF. Houston coming off of a really disappointing performance at home against
a shocking loss. A shocking loss.
West Virginia of all teams. And because of
Never
that, Houston's only favored by 1.5 points, Kenny.
This is a shocking turn of events. No, I don't think
that's a shocking line.
I don't think anybody saw this coming. How do I want to pick this? You got a short week.
You got to go Houston. Bounce back. You got
UCF.
1-4.
I cannot remember. They won last week, didn't they?
No, they lost. I don't think they played. No,
really?
They lost 30-3 against Baylor. 30-3.
That's right.
And their only win is against West Virginia, which shockingly beat Houston.
Right. So are we about to see the rock, paper, scissors match here?
Yes, we are.
You know what, Steve? I think you're right. I think Houston, you can't count out Willie Fritz. I think that he'll rally the guys. I think Houston was feeling themselves a little bit, coming off that bye week and then having to play West Virginia. I think they got a little overconfident at home, thinking that they could just kind of sleepwalk the rest of the schedule after beating Arizona State. So you see what happens when you overlook a bad team. Sometimes they get you, but I don't think that they're going to make the same mistake twice. So I think Houston's going to come out with this win. 47, as the total. I think Houston might score 21 points. Let's have UCF 10.
You're taking under. I'm taking the over. I'm taking Houston big. They're pissed off. They played terrible last week. They know they did.
They're away though.
They are.
They're away.
I know. I'm going to go Houston big, 38-17. I think they get right back on track. They're still in the Big 12 title hunt. They are. And I like them big here by 3 touchdowns. This line, 1.5, stupid. Absolutely stupid in my opinion. Moving on. We already picked BYU, Texas Tech. Rewind it if you're watching live. Okay. Also at 11 a.m., Colorado at West Virginia. Speaking of the devil.
Speaking of stupid.
Yeah. For real. Whatever you pick here, I'm fine with it. This terrible game.
Yeah. Both teams are just a mess right now. I don't even know what to think right now. Colorado beat Iowa State out of nowhere. West Virginia beat Houston out of nowhere. I mean, what is going on here? I think you got to go Morgantown in this game. Colorado's having to travel all the way across the country just to get to Morgantown. Morgantown, those fans go wild. The very dedicated fan base. I mean, much like K-State, Oklahoma State, just diehard fans. And that place might get rowdy.
It was like 105-17 or something like that they've lost by the last 2 games for Colorado. It's something insane like that.
Yeah, Colorado has just. I feel like they have
105-24. 105-24.
It is. That statistic is beyond ridiculous to me. But as you look at this West Virginia team, you saw what they did. They are capable of they're showing some fight, at least even this late in the season. Where's Colorado's fight? That's what I want to know. That's why I'm picking West Virginia at home. Give me West Virginia. God, let's say 33-14.
Love it. Love it. I'm going to take the over here. West Virginia by a touchdown. I mean, I like them bigger than that. I do. I know their defense isn't good. I would take West Virginia and the over. I'm going to go. I mean, they should have beaten TCU, and they beat Houston at Houston. They're playing better football down the stretch of the season, man.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
I'm going to go West Virginia. Let's go 45-28.
I mean, you look at this Colorado team, Steve, and you're like,
It's
God, I mean,
bad.
you were ahead in Colorado. You were ahead against BYU. Then you gave it up. You were ahead in the Georgia Tech game, and you gave that up. And then you beat Iowa State, and that's amazing. And then, then you just
They were up against TCU too.
And then you phone it in. Then you just phone it in.
I heard
the rest of the season.
I heard Dion fired an assistant already, by the way. They haven't made it public yet, but I heard he fired an assistant already.
It's not looking good in Boulder. All right.
Nope. Oh God. I don't really want to pick this game, but we're going to 2:30 on ESPN2. KU at Arizona. Arizona's defense pretty solid. Arizona favored by 5.5. Shout out Trey Spivey. What's your score prediction, man?
Here's a little fun fact, Steve. Arizona has the number 1 defense in passing yards allowed in the Big 12.
I believe it.
How does KU like to play offense?
They like to throw the ball and like to throw it a lot.
Yeah. So I don't think KU is going to be really effective in this game. I got KU losing against this Arizona team. I don't even think it's that controversial of a pick. I think Arizona's underrated.
Agreed.
And I think the Fafita Spivey connection is really starting to come into fruition. I think it was a great pairing. And we see it now. So also they're playing in Tucson. So there's that as well. So
83 degrees. Can you even imagine? Could you imagine that?
Middle of November, 83 degrees. It's 81 in Fort Worth, and that's only 8 hours away. I got Arizona winning this game. Give me Arizona 35, KU 33.
Oh, you think it'll be high scoring? I'm not seeing that. You just said that their pass defense is good.
I do, but I think KU's going to break some out. You can't stop it all the time. And Daniels is great. He's playing great, man. He's playing he's playing amazing. He's playing like the guy that he should have been playing his whole career.
I'm going to go 34 for Arizona. Let's go 24 for KU.
All right. I like that.
I just think Arizona's better, and KU may even score a touchdown late to make it look closer than it actually was. I think Arizona's probably going to kick a couple field goals because I don't think their offense is great. I mean, I guess they put up 50 against Colorado, but everyone is right now, honestly.
Yeah.
But I don't think KU is very good at all right now, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it's a game that's like they're both. It'll be an interesting game to kind of tune into because it's not like they're horrible teams, but they're teams that are like they're spicy. It's
they're like K-State. They're just like K-State, middle of the pack.
Yeah, middle of the road team. It'd be a fun game to watch.
Another fun game to watch. Last game in the Big 12 this week, Kenny. Iowa State at TCU. TCU favored by essentially a touchdown. 81 degrees, 2:30 on Fox. What do you got?
I like this match. I like this matchup a lot. I think TCU. It's just I don't know what happened to Iowa State. They just completely fell off a cliff. And it doesn't look like there's any signs of revival.
Nope.
And it's unfortunate for the players on this team who seemed like they really wanted it at the beginning of the season. And I mean, it looked like they were about to run it back to the Arlington for the second year in a row. But as we see now, that is just not going to be the case at all. I got TCU winning this game. They're at home. I just think their offense is going to overwhelm this Iowa State defense. I mean, You saw what BYU did, and I think TCU's offense is way, way more explosive than BYU's offense. So give me TCU, and let's go. Let's give TCU a big game, big night. Okay, TCU, don't say I didn't do anything for you. All right, 45-21. TCU wins.
I like TCU to win this game, but I don't like him to win by that much.
I'm just giving a little love to the.
I don't know. I'm picking all favorites at this point. I really am. I don't think Iowa State is a good football team right now. I think they have too many injuries. I don't think they're playing good on offense or defense. I mean, they could have lost way more than they did against Arizona State. I mean, they've lost 4 straight games at this point. I don't think Josh Hoover is a great quarterback either, though. Like, I think he's good. I think he's talented, but we've talked about it ad nauseum on here that he struggles when he gets pressured. He just does. He looks around and he panics and he throws interceptions. He fumbles it, a la the K-State game, a la the Arizona State game for him. I mean, 2 losses for him, but it's at home against a team that's struggling. Let's go TCU 31, Iowa State 24. Close game.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, that's interesting. I mean, based on how Iowa State has been performing, I mean, they're just on a downward spiral, Steve. I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. But
I mean, Iowa State could win this week and shock everyone, just like West Virginia did last week. But I don't see that happening. Like, there were some shockers last week. I don't see shockers happening this week. I just don't.
Yeah. The Big 12 is going to kind of rope it in a little bit more.
I do.
Maybe just have one. To me, I feel like this week is all about the one game. It's all about Texas Tech and BYU. And you said it yourself, Steve. This entire list, you have picked the favorites. And so I cannot wait for I'm sorry BYU video to come out. You were able to sneak by one this season already.
Yeah,
with you not picking BYU.
Yeah, I should have said it. I'm sorry. I don't even remember what game that was. It was
actually
Iowa State game. It was the Iowa State game. You're right.
It was that. And
I'll double down if Texas Tech loses. I'll double down. But I
think you actually picked against BYU twice, because I do remember you saying I'm sorry in one, then you didn't do it again. Oh man.
I picked Utah to win and Iowa State to win.
Yeah, and I picked BYU to win.
Texas Tech to win again. We'll see, man.
Hey, this is a recipe for BYU to win. Okay, every time you pick against them in a big game, they always come out clutch. So yeah, I'm excited for this week. Steve, let me know about the status of me coming over. I'll bring the gear. We'll hook up. Let us know in the comments if that's even something you guys are interested in.
If you guys want to watch a reaction to BYU Texas Tech live, let us know, because we would do it. We'll do it only if people will watch, though.
Yeah,
because we're gonna watch anyways.
We're gonna watch the game. We just think, hey, why not? And you know what? I'm gonna try to find as many blue gear as I can. And Steve, you better just wear all your red shit, because I mean that's where you're going.
Back-to-back podcasts with cuss words by Kenny. Back-to-back podcasts by the Christian artist known as Ken Savvy. Just want to put it out there.
Bad.
I have not thrown out a cuss word. Not once.
You're right, Steve. Actually, you did one time.
It was after the Baylor game.
But I was, because the Jace Brown helmet coming off, you got a little spicy there. And luckily I was talking over you, so no one even heard it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, I let it slip again, Steve, because I'm sick and tired of you picking against my team BYU, the Go Big Blue, right?
Cosmo, right? Isn't that his name? Cosmo the Cougar.
That's right.
That guy's great. I like him. I like him better than the mascot for Texas Tech. I will say that.
The Raider, the Red Raider.
I hope we get to see these teams again in the Big 12 championship. I hope.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to see Utah in there. Heck no, get them out of there.
Yeah, Utah, you lost to both of these teams. I think they would have to have Texas Tech lose again, and I just don't see that happening, Steve.
Nope.
Well, it was a really fun episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're in the comment section, don't be afraid to throw a $sign. We're going to do our power rankings this Sunday.
Yes,
be
sir.
there. Don't be square. Man, one of the reasons why I cannot wait for BYU to win is so that everybody shows up in this, they show up, man. They show up. The BYU fans show up on this podcast and they donate.
And so do the Texas Tech fans. They show up, but they do not donate like BYU fans. BYU fans, shout out to you guys.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. All right, well, that's it for us today. Again, thank you so much for watching. Go Big 12 and go Cats.
Go Cats, baby.